Welcome, everybody. Wingless Wednesdays on the Dirt Racing Network. First up for you tonight, going to be the Wicked Energy Gum Northwest Focus Midget Series presented by Cognitive Warriors. Looking down the entry list, 41 midgets checked in for you tonight. A lot of the old familiar faces. Got all the multi-time winners in the series. Right now, Adam Elby, 3 wins, sitting atop the point standings by 27 over James Edens, who also has 3 wins in the series. Rusty Kruger, 39 points back. David Heidelman, 67. And Chris Roberts, 68 points back when we start the evening. These guys, 9 races into the season. Got tonight and then a couple of more. Wrapping that season up. Don't forget the folks up in Washington still doing their driver search. So we're waiting to see who they're going to choose from this group to come up there to Skagit and run their midget later this summer. As soon as they let us know, we'll let you know. But we are getting ready for racing action down here tonight. These guys wrapping up the practice session, going to get ready for qualifying, and that always means it's going to be time for our national anthem.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, as per the norm, thank you, Mr. Foley. You can see the top 10 list right now in qualifying. James Edens, Alex Smolders, Kendall Tucker, Colton Hardy, Trey Osborne, our top 5. Going to get 8 to 10 of these guys out per heat race. So our pole setters for the heat race looking like they are determined. Adam Elby, the points leader, qualified all the way back in 14th. All right, waiting for the cars to start gridding out on the front stretch. 3-car invert. From qualifying to heat races, it looks like. Waiting on the front couple rows here, guys. We do know that the Top Gun Motorsports number 181 of Brent Hobson will be on the pole to his outside. The 081 of Terry Osborne. Row 2 on the inside, Swindell Speed Labs driver in the 211. That's James Edens on his outside. The Splash and Go Graphics number 82, Dustin Griffiths. Row 3 inside, another Top Gun Motorsports car. That's the 72 of Brad Faria. And on his outside, the Cadillac man in the 110, Kevin Henley. Row 3 inside, the Whitaker Relief Gum with CBD number 31 of Tyson Landis. And on his outside, the Mode Media House number 9, Justin Thomas. The 5th row on the inside, the Flying Fossil himself, Team UDSRA number 055. That's David Flick. On his outside, the Black Number Motorsports number 35 of John Batista. And on the back row, in the Arctic Cat, number 044, that's going to be Mike Henninger. They got 10 laps per heat race. The top 3 straight to the feature race. Everybody else looking for alphabet soup. We'll get 6 out of the B main. 18 cars in the feature. Going to be a 50-lap feature for you tonight.
Green, green, green.
Green flag in the air. 3 wide off of turn 2 for just a second there. Hobson able to shoot out of the middle. Keep the lead over Edens. Trey Osborne now around the top side, trying to not only take second away from Edens, but the lead from Hobson, and it looks pretty good for him right now. If he can keep the momentum up on that top side right there, he'll have it. And he does at the line. Move Trey Osborne to the point. Hobson second, and Dustin Griffiths now around the top side, working on third against James Edens. Edens staying married to the middle of the track right here. The guys on the high side starting to get around him. Keeping a close check on these guys through 3 and 4 right here. Still Osborne, Hobson, Griffiths, and Edens, your top 4.
All right, man. Caution is out.
Caution
is out.
on the speedway. I'm not really sure who that is for. Tyson Landis, possibly. We'll see what happened to the 31 car down in turns 1 and 2 the next time we come around. Running that high side. Oh, clips the wall off of turn 4 right in front of John Batista. Have a little bit of work to do to get that one back to race readiness. Hey, everybody. Uh-oh, Brett Wheeler's in house. It's Lima Land, Lima, Ohio. All right. Osborne, Hobson, Griffiths, Edens, Faria, the top 5. Thomas, Henley, Batista, Flick, and Henninger running in the top 10 right now. All right, they're going to go green this time off turn number 4. Still going to have 2 laps on the board.
Green flag, green
back
flag.
in the air. Right now, I'm going to watch the battle for 3rd and 4th right here. The white car on the inside. James Edens takes it away from Dustin Griffiths. Griffiths going to stay on the high side. See if he can get a run off turn number 4 and get the spot back, and he does. White flag in the air. Osborne out in front of Hobson. Griffiths now working the high side, trying to get another spot from Hobson. On the inside, Edens with the slide job, and he's going to get it away from Griffiths. Osborne comes home. Osborne wins it. Hobson was second. Edens going to come home in 3rd. That's your transfer cars. Everybody else looking for alphabet soup tonight. Might be a little distracted, guys. I apologize. I am watching the World Outlaws race from Lincoln over here to my right on the other monitor. So, all right, on the pole, heat race number 2, the SCP number 331, Dustin Hall to his outside, Cole Newhoffen in the 008. Row 2 on the inside, Hyper Racing number 311, Alex Smolders, and on his outside, Swindale Speed Labs driver number 75, your current points leader, Adam Elby. Row 3 on the inside, the Barton Motorsports number 019 of Hayden Cardwell, and to his outside, the Wicked Energy Gum number 93 of the Catfish, Chris Roberts. Row 4 on the inside, the 073 should be Nick McGathy. There he is, Top Gun Motorsports driver. And on his outside, the Jetco number 416 of Dylan Stacy. And on the back row, on the inside, another Swindale Speed Labs machine. That's the 40 of Cole Cabre, and to his outside, that's the 003 of Cody Downer, the Unified Racing entry that number 003 is. I'm watching them both, man. I got one eye to the right and one eye straight ahead, Brett. At the risk of sounding terrible, I'm working a little cockeyed tonight. Needless to say, I'm trying to be less distracted, but it's tough. All right, green the next time by. Heat race 2 on the track. We've already moved 3 to the feature. We're going to put 3 more in. Getting ready to go green right here. Dustin Hall on the throttle. Green flag in the air. Watch the mad scramble. We're going to come down the backstretch. Elby's way up on the top side. He's in the outside of a 3-wide situation right there off of turn 2. Now again off turn 4, and he finds the outside fence. Got moved up the hill a little bit. Cole Newhoffen didn't know he was out there, I don't believe. Moved up towards the fence, and Elby's left front was already on the outside of that right rear. Now here's Chris Roberts putting a little bit of a bump. Got it into the side of Cardwell. Your top 3, Hall, Smolders, and Newhoffen. Cardwell in 4th. Elby now around the top side. Was in 5th, now loses the car, and Adam Elby's going backwards.
Caution is out. Caution is out.
He went to the top side trying to get around Chris Roberts. And when he come down off the hill in turn 4, Roberts was still on the inside. Oh, it was McGathy that was on the inside. I thought it was the 93. It was the 073 car. Contact there. He's going to be able to keep it going, it looks like. You just want to troll me tonight, don't you, Brett? All right. Top 10, Hall, Smolders, Newhoffen, Roberts, Cardwell, McGathy, Cabre, Stacy, and Elby. Cody Downard's car in the infield. Multiple laps down right now. And he was started pushing them off yet. So we're going to get green next time. 3 laps to go in this one. It's on there. All right, Hall going to bring us to green one more time. 3 laps to go.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag back in the air. Looked like Newhoffen tried to time it up a little bit. Got down to the inside and had to give it back to Smolders. Kind of snapped things up just a little bit behind him. They're trying to work it out down into 3 and 4. Big slide job from Newhoffen. He had Cardwell right beside and then behind him, and those two escaped through, and they moved Smolders back to 4th. It's Hall, Newhoffen, Cardwell. We're going to get the white flag off turn 4 this time, and Cardwell put the slide job on Newhoffen. He took 2nd away. That keeps Newhoffen in a transfer spot temporarily. Newhoffen goes up and feeds him a bunch of right rear in turn 2. Things getting a little rough and tumble out here, but the checker flag is out for David Hall. Smolders comes through in 2nd, and Newhoffen escapes in 3rd, but he was getting a squeeze job from Cardwell. So 3 more into our A main. Everybody else in consolation races shortly. All right, Heat Race 3 on the pole. Going to be the SteelCycles.com, number 105, Brandon Steele on his outside. The Rockstar Productions, number 22, Mason Hannigan. Row 2 on the inside, Swindale Speed Labs driving the 300. That's going to be Kendall Tucker. To his outside, the Andes, Frozen Custard, number 94, Todd LeBeau. Row 3 on the inside, in the Killer E's, number 085, Cole Harvey. And to his outside, the Splash and Go Graphics driver, Tyler Chalk in the number 5. Ooh, little action from the back here. The Trophy Dash, number 183, Chance Crum on the inside of row number 4, Dallas Breeze. The 078 on his outside. And on the back row, on the inside, the number 11, Sean Mahaffey. And to his outside, Jeff Westergaard in the 190, or the 166, excuse me. 1 car not making the call. Todd LeBeau not out here for this. So we're going to have 9 cars for 10 laps. I haven't missed a thing yet, Brett. They're still lining them up, man. They're still pushing them out. Getting ready to push them all off here pretty quick, it looks like. All right, I'm just going to pause that because I do want to go back and watch it when we get done here tonight. So green flag in the air. Heat race number 3 underway. Battle at the front and off the top side, Brandon Steele. going to give up the spot? No, he's not. He's going to get it right back. Tucker with the slide job. It still cuts through the middle in between Chalk and Tucker. Brandon Steele back to the point, running the high side in 3 and 4. There are about 4 cars under a blanket right there. Steele, Tucker, Chalk, and Hannigan. Good battle at the front. Brandon Steele able to hold these guys off, picking the perfect line, getting the car up under him every time he comes off the corner. Little bump on the wall right there. Now Tyler Chalk from the inside has the lead away. Off of turn 4, put the 5 car out in front. Chalk, Steele, Tucker, our transfer spots. Hannigan still in the mix, just needs one tiny mistake or just to find a little bit faster line. Try to get around Kendall Tucker. That is a very tall order. Now Tucker trying to work on Steele. Put the slide job on in 1 and 2, but Brandon Steele able to cross him right back over. 4 to go this time by. Tucker and Steele, a lot of battling in Steele's car into the outside wall. He was warping just a little bit, not sure what caused that, but he is out of it. It's Chalk, Tucker, and Hannigan our top 3 right now. 3 to go that time by. Basketball's on the TV above me. I'm not watching it at all. It's not a very good game. It's still Tyler Chalk, Kendall Tucker, Mason Hannigan, our top 3. We're going to get the white flag this time off turn 4. Cole Harvey starting to close the gap on Hannigan here. It's going to be a race for the final transfer spot. Harvey around the inside. Didn't get the bite off 2 I think he needed right there, but he's still going to put it down in low. Tucker makes a huge mistake. He piles up Hannigan. It's going to be Chalk, Harvey, and Tucker transferring through. Mason Hannigan unfortunately come up on the sideways car of Kendall Tucker. Had nowhere to go, and it cost him a transfer spot, or at least a good shot at one. So our final heat race going to grid out on the front stretch. The Dude Products, number 72 of Jeff Stewart on the pole. On his outside, the FSR, number 54, O'Connor Lane. Row 2 on the inside. Swindell Speed Labs driver in the 152, Colton Hardy on his outside. Team City Wicked Cushion, number 057 of the Flying Aussie, Craig Dunn. Row 3 inside, the Kodiak, number 696 of Brian Heisler. And on his outside, the MB Motorsports, number 84 of Billy Rowley. Blake Cannon starts the 06. Sponsored number 44 machine on the inside of row number 4. With Mike Keegan, the X machine on his outside. And on the back row, on the inside, the 1 car, Braden Finsell. And to his outside, going to be the 26 machine of Rusty Kruger. I run my mouth real fast. Does that count? Shut up, Wheeler. All right, we're going green this time. Final heat race. 3 more cars into the A main. What a scraggly start to that one, and I'd be surprised if Race Control don't have something to say about that nonsense right there. That was
All right, man. Caution is out.
pretty ugly. I don't know what these guys were doing here, but this was not a good start. Pole sitter held on to it until he got to the cone, which completely within his right. Everybody else tried to jump a little bit early, and you see several cars getting piled up. So after all the carnage, and everybody's going to get lined up here, we'll figure out who's running where. Yeah, I got to think about those things when Brett's around, what I say, because, man, he's just like me. He's all over it. If you say something that leaves the door open, he's going to slam right through it. It's a good thing he and I are pretty friendly. A lot of people would think we don't like each other, which is completely the opposite of the truth. All right, green flag coming back out.
Green flag, green
Six
flag.
laps to go. Looks like we're going to have 6 or 7 left in this thing. Right now it's Cannon, Heisler, Keegan, Dunn, Pincel, Kruger, and Stewart on the track. Everybody else into the work area after the big pile up on the restart, or the original start, I guess I should say. They were 4 wide off turn 4 for a second. That's racing for the third and final transfer spot. Kruger's got it now at the exit 2. Pincel goes around off the back of Craig Dunn's car. Gets it righted. Going to fall back into the 6th spot back there, but he's a long ways behind. You see Heisler put it in the outside fence right now. Blake Cannon having his way with the field, coming to 3 to go. Mike Keegan running second. Rusty Kruger in third. Just busting down doors, man. That's what we do. 2 to go this time by Blake Cannon, Mike Keegan, Rusty Kruger, our transfer cars currently. Craig Dunn running in the 4th spot. Needs about 3 car lengths. He could be in position for a good slide job when we get down to 1 to go. And we're under the white flag right now. Blake Cannon already up on the backstretch. That's the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th on your screen. Cannon's going to win it easily, and he's going to bring Keegan and Kruger along to the A-main with him. Everybody else, it's consolation time for you, and we're going to get ready to start those up here in just a moment. Don't say any, no spoilers, Wheeler. No spoilers. All right. C, main, on the track. 16 cars scheduled to be in it.
Laps for the C main, 3 to the B, 12 laps for the B main, top 8 to the A.
Oh, so we're taking the top 8. We're going to go 20 cars again tonight. Somebody didn't learn their lesson. All right, on the pole, going to be Adam Elby. To his outside, Mason Hannigan. Row 2, Jeff Stewart and David Flick. Row 3, Nick McGathy, Brandon Steele. Connor Lane, Justin Thomas making up row 4. Dylan Stacy and Jeff Westergaard in row 5. Row 6 going to be Colton Hardy, Mike Henninger. Row 7, Todd LeBeau, Billy Rowley. And on the back row by himself, looks like Tyson Landis. Oh, Cody Downard is not in there. That's who I missed. It's Mike Henninger and Cody Downard. Yeah, so we got 2 cars not making it, Stacy and Downard. So we are down to 14 cars already. Top 3 go into the back of our B main. And we're going to take 8 from the B and put them into tonight's A. Have 20 cars instead of 18. We don't have any West Coast tracks yet, but they're supposedly working on it. Thus the hashtag soon joke that everybody likes to tell. Hey, Robert, I need you to send me your address, man. I got a decal for you. I want to send it to you. All right, Elby and Hannigan going to get us going off the front row. C main, top 3 advance. Everyone else is done for the evening. Elby kind of keeping us down a little. Gets a late start in the middle of turn 4 right there. He's going to have the lead in 1 and 2. Mason Hannigan right behind. McGathy's coming off the bottom side right there. And he's got Jeff Stewart working to his outside, trying to get that 3rd and final transfer spot away. Watch down from the infield for a minute here. You see McGathy hanging the left front all the way through the corner in 1 and 2, and he was able to escape with 3rd. Justin Thomas, the 9 car, the black and red machine on the bottom now, into the 4th position. On the bottom, working his way, trying to get inside McGathy. See if he can move him up the hill, move him off the line. There it goes. McGathy gets turned around off the front of Brandon Steele's car, and he's going to hang it in the outside fence up on the straightaway. Go back and we'll take a look at Brandon Steele here. The 3 and 4 had a pretty good run. McGathy got a little free in front of him. No time for the 105 car to react to that at all, and he gives him a little bump, and around goes McGathy. And no real harm, no real foul there. Just McGathy's not going to be done. Unfortunate for him. Looked like he was going to have a pretty good run in that race. That's a pretty nifty trick, Wheeler. already like 7,000 miles away from there. All right, race control going to move the 105 car to the back of the field. Interesting. I didn't think that he really had time to react to anything. I didn't feel like that was his fault, but that's race control's call. All right, green flag back in the air. Justin Thomas, all kinds of out of shape. In front of the field, we were watching it when it happened. He was restarting in the third spot right there. I think he closed on Hannigan just a little quicker than he thought he was going to. Oh, Hannigan touched the back of Elby and it broke his momentum, and Thomas was on the throttle, so around goes Justin Thomas. So a couple of quick cautions here. We're going to be down to possibly this thing finishing behind the pace truck. We'll have to watch. We're going to have to watch and see if the lights go off. They are finishing it up right here. I thought it was coming to an end. So it's going to be Elby, Hannigan, and Lane transferring into the back of the B. Everybody else going to be done for this evening. So we'll get ready to move on to our B main. 12 laps for these guys. 16 scheduled. We're going to keep 8 out of the field. Going to see the front row of Dustin Griffiths, Hayden Cardwell. Row 2 going to be Dallas Breeze and Craig Dunn, the Flying Aussie. Row 3 will be Brad Faria, Cole Cabre. Row 4 going to look like this. Chance Crum, Brian Heisler. John Batista and Chris Roberts, the Catfish, in a row number 5. Row 6 going to be Sean Mahaffey and Braden Finsell. The 7th row is going to be Kevin Hanley and Adam Elby coming through from the C main. And he brought Mason Hannigan and Connor Lane, who are going to make up the back row in this one with him. So all 16 cars out on the track. We're going to keep 8. We're going to give them 12 laps to figure it out. Oh, Jim, I've already thought 3 things since I said whatever I said. What do you agree with? I'm behind. We had a little bit of a setback today in our 5,000 followers event. Lost one of our big name guests, so gonna try to find somebody to replace them. Still gonna try to make it a whole lot of fun for everybody. Don't forget that is this coming Monday night. We're going to go green, B main. 12 laps. Top 8 get to stay. Everybody else gets to go home. Griffiths, Cardwell on the front row.
Green, green, green.
The green flag is in the air. Going to put lap 1 in the books for the B main. It's still Griffiths and Cardwell, 1-2. Dallas Breeze hanging on to 3rd, at least right now, but Brad Faria is on the inside. I forgot to open the chat from all the other streams. All right, we'll get to it. It's Griffiths, Cardwell, Breeze, Faria, Cabre, Crum, Dunn, and Roberts. Your top 8 right now. John Batista right on the outside. Looking in, he's battling with Mahaffey. Oh, these guys out of shape. Everybody in and out of shape. LB now 10th, Mahaffey 9th. Batista is running 8th. The blue car on the top, the 35 machine. Right there, center of the screen. He's your final transfer car at the moment. Laps clicking off pretty quickly here. Still Griffiths and Cardwell at the front. These two starting to battle a little bit for the lead. Dustin Griffiths working the high side. Hayden Cardwell down on the bottom, slides it right up. Didn't shut the door, and it's a good thing because Griffiths had a big head of steam that time. Dallas Breeze still in third, but Cole Cabre trying to get on the inside, and Griffiths found the fence. Now the 2 leaders are into it. Dustin Griffiths is upside down. So the woes for the 82 machine. Continuing on for a while here. He had the lead. He and Cardwell were battling pretty good, and they came off turn 2 down the backstretch, and he found the outside fence right there. Cardwell didn't have a choice. He just runs into the back of him. Dustin Griffiths going to be done for the evening. Likely to see this one stay under the caution flag, and if we do, it'll be Cabre, Cardwell, Breeze, Faria, Crum, Dunn, Batista, and Mahaffey transferring through. Oh, yeah. But I'm not race control, and I don't get to make that call. All right, we're going to go green. We're going to have 4 laps to go.
Green flag, green flag.
Actually, we're not. We're going to have 3 laps to go. That's what we're going to have. We're going to have 2 laps to go. They clicked off another one, make it 2 to go. White flag of this time by big slide job right there. Cole Cabre and Hayden Cardwell going at it back and forth. Faria down the inside, way out of shape, but coming to get the checkered flag. It's going to be Cole Cabre, Hayden Cardwell, Dallas Breeze, Brad Faria, Chance Crum, Sean Mahaffey, John Batista, and Adam Elby, your points leader, does make the feature race. It was in doubt for a second, but he transfers through as the last car. So our 20-car field is set. We'll let these guys have about a 2-minute warm-up session. Remind everybody, it's Wicked Energy Gum and the Cognitive Warriors that make it possible to watch the Northwest Focus Midget Series right here on the Dirt Racing Network. Right in the tail end of their driver search right here. That's what you're watching. So drop by, visit the sponsors. As soon as we finish this one up, Hawkins Custom Tailgate Games putting on the 360s. We're going to be right back here. This tiny little bull ring with them big old 360 wingless sprint cars. Wingless Wednesdays, always interesting. We've been to the Chili Bowl already with them big old cars. We're going to come right here to Lima Land. Been to Kokomo already. So it makes it a lot of fun. Don't forget this month, guys, all the month of May, Wicked Energy Gum. Every bit of the profits that they make from every sale of a packet of the gum going straight to the Cognitive Warriors Foundation. And their sponsored driver in the World Outlaw Series, Casey Kane, matching them dollar for dollar. Everything they donate, he's going to donate too. Go over to wickedenergygum.com and look at the new T-shirt and Energy Gum combo pack they've got. Purchase you one up. The T-shirt is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Get you one of those, and you're going to be supporting a great cause. Cognitive Warriors Foundation doing a lot of good for the mental health of returning soldiers, all of our veterans, a lot of other people who need their help. So please be sure that you take care of that. That's how we keep all the great racing going, guys. All right, winding down the 2-minute practice session. Lawton. Oh, really? I'd have to come down there. That might be cool. All right, feature race. Gonna grid out on the track right here. 50 laps. Schedule this one. Should go by pretty fast. Trey Osborne, Dustin Hall going to start on our front row. Row 2 going to be Tyler Chalk and Blake Cannon. James Edens and Alex Smolders in row number 3. Cole Harvey, Mike Keegan, row 4. Row 5 going to be Brett Hobson, Cole Newhoffen. Row 6, Kendall Tucker, Rusty Kruger. Hayden Cardwell, Cole Cabray in row number 7. Row number 8 going to be Dallas Breeze, Brad Faria. Chance Crum and Sean Mahaffey in row number 9. And on the back row, John Batista and points leader Adam Elby. Adam Elby starting in the 20th spot. Got 50 laps to try to work his way to the front. I have to say, I believe he is the front runner right now to take the ride up at Skagit Speedway. Dustin Hall looked like maybe he had a little trouble getting that car rolling for a second. They got 50 laps up on the big board. Osborne and Hall, the front row. Chalk and Cannon, row 2. Eden Smolders, row number 3. James Eaton's with a possible chance here to close the gap in the points if Adam Elby has any kind of issues. It's only a 27-point gap. He needs to make up 9 points each night and pick himself up a win. We are going to go green right here. 50 laps on the board. The Wicked Energy Common Northwest Focus Midget Series, presented by Cognitive Warriors, underway. A whole lot of bumping, a whole lot of banging. 3, 4, and 5 wide through 1 and 2. Now they're 3 and 4 wide off turn number 4 back here. That's for about 8th through about 15th. So far, no cautions. Everybody able to keep them pointed straight until right there.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
And Mr. Dustin Hall was no longer able to keep that car facing forward. And he is upside down in turn number 3. Had a little problem rolling off the grid. Oh, got a little bit of help right there. Kendall Tucker put it in there, and then he came down on the inside, got clipped, and then, whoa, did he go for an aerial ride right there. All right, let them pass under timing and scoring this time. Right past the flag stand here. They're getting to get single file. It's Osborne, Chalk, Cannon, Eden, Smolders, Cardwell, Keegan, Cabray, Tucker, and Harvey, the top 10. 53 for the new white flag. Pace truck is in. We're going to go green.
Green flag, green flag.
Green once again. Take a peek from the infield. You see James Eden's right up against the implement tires down on the bottom. Trying to use that little bit of tacky grip strip right there through the center of the corner and the exit. He's sitting in the 4th spot right now. It's still Osborne, Cannon, Chalk, Edens, and Smolders, the top 5. Whoops. Now that we're done touching crazy buttons on here, the sound won't go away again. I was getting some feedback or something. It's Osborne, Cannon, Chalk, Edens, Smolders. Edens jumping up to the 3rd spot now on the inside of Tyler Chalk as they went into 3 and 4.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
Caution on the speedway one more time. Kruger and Hobson. Look like maybe they were in this one. Now Rusty Kruger's car's been in the infield for a couple of minutes now. It looks like he's a few laps down as it refreshes. Hobson put the right rear into the outside fence. So 3 cars out of this one, down to 17. Working caution number 2. Going to move the white flag to lap 56. Still Osborne, Cannon, Edens, Chalk, Smolders, the top 5. Cardwell, Cabre, Keegan, Harvey, and Newhofen running inside the top 10 right now. 17 cars on the track. Dallas Breeze running back in the 17th spot. Adam Elby has worked his way from the 20th starting position all the way up to 12th right now. Seems like the cautions might be helping him.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag back in the air. 43 laps still on the board. Slide jobs being traded back and forth. Cannon and Osborne duking it out here. Bringing Edens into the mix. 3 wide for just a second on the exit of turn 2. Cannon able to cut right underneath Osborne. Take the lead back, but Osborne slide job through 1 and 2. Not going to hold the spot. Tyler Chalk starting to make a bid to take third away from James Edens. Alex Smolders in behind these guys, working the top side right there. Going past us 3 wide. Chalk worked the inside on Edens. Edens has now moved up to the high side. He and Tyler Chalk almost getting together at the entry to 1 as Edens came from the top side down to cover that entry line. Blake Cannon has now cleared Trey Osborne. These two 1-2, but they are about a car and a half apart. Edens still hanging on to third, but on the high side, Alex Smolders starting to find a little bit of momentum. Put Hayden Cardwell in the mix as he made it 3 wide for just a split second in the middle of turns 1 and 2. He had Chalk on the bottom and Smolders on the top. Keeping our eye right here on this top 5. Watching these guys work off the corner. Oh, Osborne's car way out of shape, and he's falling back through the field. Osborne back to 7th after that big mistake in 1 and 2. Cannon, Edens, Smolders, Chalk, and Cardwell, the top 5 now. Edens trying to hang on to second. Running a completely different set of lines in 1 and 2 than he is in 3 and 4. And upside down, looks like Hayden Cardwell's car. In turn 2, no caution. He's going to get it cleared off the track. We're going to stay green. There's another one. Looked like Tyler Chalk. Got that car upside down. He hit the outside fence right there. We'll go take a look and see what happened to Mr. Chalk here. I think he come off turn 4 right rear, just a little too close to the fence. Maybe hit one of the bumps. Come off on a bad angle. Found himself upside down in 1 and 2. It's going to be Cannon, Edens, Smolders, Cabre, Elby, Harvey, Crum, Tucker, Newhofen, and Faria, our top 10. 13 cars still on track. Still Dallas Breeze at the back of that line. Mahaffey, Keegan, and Breeze outside the top 10. Adam Elby into the 5th position. 15 spots gained. And a long ways to go in this one. Still 32 laps on the board.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag is back in the air. Blake Cannon out in front of James Edens. Running a bit of a slider line, getting into 1 and 2. Kind of doing the same thing. He's going in the middle, letting the car come up to the top side. Finding the drive off. Edens kind of doing the same thing, but he's making that line just a little bit sharper in the center. He's trying to find the grip on the bottom. I just don't see much down there. Oh, Adam Elby. Elby got around, but he got the car facing the right way. Got a little bit of a break right there. Got tapped and got the car turned back facing the right way, but he is back to 12th. Looking like that car might be broken. Elby might not be finishing this one. That's going to shake up the points quite a bit for next week. Because right now, Blake Cannon is out in front. James Eden's running in the second spot. 28 laps left on the board. Not even to halfway. Got 3 more to go before we reach the halfway point. Cole Cabray, Alex Smolders, Chance Crum, your top 5. Harvey and Crum trading sliders right here for 5th. Blake Cannon still in front. James Eden's both drivers working the top side of the track, about 7 car lengths separating them. Cannon still running that slider line or semi-slider line at both ends of the track and in the middle. Lets the car go all the way out to the cushion. Eden's running just a mildly different line. He's entering a little higher, getting into that cushion a little earlier, trying to cut the car down. Cut across all of those grip spots to the exits of the corner. He's just not making a lot of headway. Alex Smolders has settled himself into the 3rd spot. Cole Cabray trying to close the gap on him. And I know Cabray, he's going to run the top side just about as much as he can. Try to close the gap. Crum in 5th. Cole Harvey, the yellow car on the inside right there. Kendall Tucker running in the 7th spot. Brad Faria down on the inside in the 8th spot. Cole Newhoffen way around the top side, holding down 9th. Dallas Breeze up to 10th. And Sean Mahaffey, the final car on track. So 11 still running. Watching the pink machine right here. Got 20 laps to go. 20 to go right there. That is right. You can't say who won. I appreciate that. Inside 20 to go. Cannon leading it. Edens, Smolders, Cabray, and Crum running in your top 5 right now. Cars spread all around the track. They're going to get into lap traffic if they can keep it under green right here. They're going to come up on the 11 car of Mahaffey first. The top 2 absolutely checked out. There they are on the screen. You saw Smolders way up in turn 3 when they were getting to the start-finish line. They're coming off turn 2, and he's just going into turn 1. Starting to get closer to work in lap traffic. 16 laps to go. Cabray not making headway. He's not closing the gap on Smolders. Smolders holding down 3rd pretty solidly right now. Back to the leaders, and they're getting closer and closer to that 4-car battle. Getting into lap traffic. $14 laps to go that time by. Still Cannon, Edens, Smolders. Your top 3. Cabray and Crum rounding out the top 5. These guys about to get into lap traffic down here. Going to get to Mahaffey first. $12 to go right there. Edens now back to running the bottom again. Just not making any headway. Looks like Blake Cannon got him covered tonight. He's going to get to the lap traffic before we get there. Going to have to work that in the last 10 laps because he's going to get 10 to go this time by. Right here off turn number 4. And he's got 4 in front of him. Sean Mahaffey, Dallas Breeze, Brad Faria, Cole Newhoffen. The 4 cars in front of him. Now slide job from Mahaffey on Breeze. And the leader's in traffic. He goes right to the bottom. Gets around Mahaffey. Now he's got to work around Breeze. Breeze through the middle. Cannon around the top side. 8 laps to go. Oh, Cannon's into Newhoffen. Or Faria, he got into Brad Faria right there, but Faria kept it going straight. 7 to go this time. Blake Cannon, James Edens, Alex Smolders, the top three, and Cannon looking to lap Cole Newhoffen. Newhoffen running in the 8th spot. Six to go. James
All right, man,
Edens
caution is out. Caution is
just
out.
cleared the 3 that Cannon had cleared. The caution gonna fall, and that's going to give Newhoffen a bit of a break. The Dallas Breezes car on the infield. See what happened to Dallas. He had James Edens on the outside. Ooh, got it down. That isn't really what happened there. That was Sean Mahaffey that flipped it down the front stretch. So Mahaffey bringing out the caution. He's off track, it looks like. Faria's off track, so we're only going to have 8, and everybody's going to be on the lead lap. .62, the white flags. We're just going to have about 4 laps to go here.
62.
All right, pace truck going in. So 5 to go. Right on the 5 to go mark right there.
Green flag, green flag.
And the green flag back out. Cannon holding him off right now. 4 to go this time by Edens, as close as he's been in a while. Alex Smolders in there. Cole Cabre now trying to make a bid for 3rd. 3 to go this time by. Cole Cabre now has 3rd away from Smolders. Smolders went to the bottom side. Cabre's on the top. Alex have the grip off the bottom to get in there and get a little bit of a run. He needs to inch ahead going into the corner. 2 to go this time by. Still Cannon, Edens, and Cabre. They're going to get the white flag off turn number 4 one more time around. Nothing doing for Edens, not able to get there. Cabre not able to get to 2nd. Now looks like they're going to finish Cannon, Edens, and Cabre. The checkered flag is waving. It is Blake Cannon. James Edens 2nd, Cole Cabre in 3rd. Please remind the top 3 how to behave in polite society. We'll get those 3 to bring the cars around onto the front stretch and park them nice and neat for us. So we get down here, give them a little bit of pub time on the old screen. Get everybody else off the track before these guys go, or they'll mess up my order. There we go. Beautiful
All right,
park
man,
job
caution
right
is
there
out.
from those
Caution
guys.
is out.
So the caution irrelevant at that point. Wait for the drivers to enter TeamSpeak so we can get them interviewed. Good run to the end there, to that last 5 laps. I mean, a caution, that's going to happen. You run that long, somebody's bound to lose their focus just a little bit. But a great run in the middle of that, about 30-plus laps. This was Lima Land. Lima, Ohio. Cole Cabre right there. There he is. Cole Cabre, got a copy?
Yes, I do.
All right, man. Fantastic run for you tonight. Started a little deeper in the field than we expected to see, but you work your way all the way up to 3rd. Talk to us about the track, the race, and your podium finish.
Oh, yeah. It was definitely really fun. The track got super slicked off. Towards the end, there was 0 moisture. Like, it was so hard to find. But, I mean, it was fun. You're banging the wall down with the right rear. I grabbed it a couple times in that race. But you were just banging it down the whole race. It was super fun, and, just had a lot of patience there. I might have got into someone on the start. But yeah, other than that, it was a fun race.
Yeah, it looked like a few guys had a little bit of trouble early. Was it that the track was real slick, or was it a little bit of slick spots, then grippy spots, then slick spots, and guys were just not ready for the transitions.
Yeah, there was there was moisture here, and then the next couple feet there was slick, so you just had to have a lot of throttle control there at the beginning, especially around in the bottom. You just had to be patient, and you guys, I didn't see it, but yeah, you just have to have patience and a lot of throttle control when the track gets like that. But yeah, at the end, like I said, it got really fun, and yeah.
All right, man. You got some shout outs, some thank yous. Are you going to run the 360 race?
Possibly. I'm thinking about it. But I gotta give a shout out to Swindell Street Lab and all my teammates. Definitely put on a heck of a race, and congrats to Blake.
All right, man. Well, thanks for taking the time. Look forward to seeing you in the 360s if you choose to do it, buddy.
Yep, thank you.
Third place finisher, Cole Cabre. Let's get Mr. Edens in here, see if James has got time to talk to us. You there, James?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. So a lot is happening right now. You come home second. Great run for you. Battled for the lead there with Blake a little bit. And your nemesis in the points, even though he's your teammate, unable to finish the race. So that is going to shake the points up. It's going to bring you a whole lot closer with a couple weeks to go. Talk to us about this race, the shake up in the points, and your second place finish tonight.
Yeah, I hate to see that for him, but sometimes that's the way it goes. But, I still think he's leading, so, but it's definitely going to be a lot tighter these last 2 weeks for sure. That race there, just Blake was perfect out front. I was pretty much waiting for him to make a mistake up there on the top because I couldn't run it as hard as he did, so. But, he never did. He ran 50 perfect laps and got to settle for second at that point.
Yeah, it seemed like track. I talked to Cole about it. It seemed like the track had just different spots where you didn't have any grip, and then you had some, say, middle of the corner, and kind of a bit of a challenge to get through those spots without upsetting the car. You kind of changed your lines a couple of times. Were you just trying to find the best places to run, or did you really not know where the grip was going to be?
I was searching it for everything I could, but yeah, the track was patchy for sure. We don't get that too often on here, so it's always fun because it made it seem like 3 or 4 different grooves you could run, and they were all within a tenth or two of each other. So track was really racy. I thought just I probably didn't tighten the car up enough to start off with, and held on for second there for 50 laps.
All right, man. 360s for you tonight too?
Probably not. I'll probably be on the wrenches for somebody.
All right, man. Well, you got some shout outs, some thank yous, and we'll let you celebrate your second place finish and get ready to go wrenching.
I just got to thank all the Speed Lab guys and all the sponsors over there. DOB for Placer Race and the Northwest Focus Series for they're doing, and the Stewarts and Wicked Cushion, and then covering it.
All right. Thanks for talking to us, James. Congratulations again. Look forward to seeing you later this week.
Yes, sir.
All right. Your second place finisher, James Eden's going to move up closer to LB in the points. Blake Cannon, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Well, 50 perfect laps tonight. Eden said it. You didn't make any mistakes there, and you come home with the victory, man. Talk to us about this race, the track, and your win.
The fact that I was able to put 50 consistent laps in was pretty shocking, honestly. Because as you seen last night, I couldn't do it in the wing stuff at all.
Yeah, it seemed like the track was void of grip in various spots, but it wasn't a consistent void. You kind of stuck to the top. Kind of that weird slider line in the middle, let the car drift out to the top on the exits. Trying to avoid those spots, or is it just where the car was the most comfortable?
I was really set up for the top, even in the beginning, but I knew it was really treacherous from when we run a couple laps of warm-up and then the first handful of laps. I could tell it was good, but you had to be on your toes. So when I got in lead, I guess I got by Osborne there pretty early, and he started throwing haymakers and stuff. And whenever I got clear of him, I knew that if I wanted to at least win the race, I couldn't run the top for 50 laps. So finding the slider line and fighting the moisture off the corner was really important to keeping the car in one piece.
All right, man. Well, a fantastic run. You come home with the win. Give us some shout-outs and some thank yous, and we'll let you go celebrate.
Yeah, I just gotta give a huge thanks to everybody at Swindle Speed Lab. James, he's really taken me under his wing on this open wheel stuff. So, gotta give a huge props to him. Kendall, Adam, just everybody. Cole had a good run. I don't know. I'm really starting to enjoy this open wheel stuff. I lack a little bit of experience and a little bit of knowledge, but I'm getting there, and I'm really enjoying it. DOB's got a great program, a lot of good drivers, so I'm just thankful to be here, to be able to race, and really just trying to have some fun.
All right, man. Well, we appreciate you talking to us. Congratulations again. Look forward to seeing you later this week.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Your winner, Blake Cannon. James Edens came home second. Cole Cabray was third. That is going to do it for the Northwest Focus Midget Series. We will be back with them next week. They will be 2 weeks from finishing up, and the points are going to be a whole lot tighter at the top. For those of you not able to return, we appreciate you being with us on Wingless Wednesdays. We're going to do the Pawkins Custom Tailgate Games, 360 wingless cars right here from Lima Land. They'll turn the lights on over the Speedway, and we will run a new show for you. So if you can tune back in a few minutes, please do so. If not, till we see you the next time, keep it dirty. Don't forget, tomorrow night, triple header Thursdays, Dirt Slingers at 8 Eastern, followed by the Wicked Cushion 410 Outlaw Series with the Dirty Old Bastards back-to-back shows for them. Wrapping up our week here. I appreciate everybody being here, guys. Like, shares, and follows. We have cracked over 5,000. That is going to be a big show on Monday night, the 5,000 follower show. Got some special guests. Going to have a roundtable discussion, take some questions from you guys. Just have a good time with it. So tune in for that. But please tune back in here in just a few minutes. We will have the wingless cars up. Until then, peace out, guys.